asking them. Now, by the time you finish all this, you discover that the person may not have questions. The only question they may ask will be about the crypto markets. If I come in with $100, how much am I going to earn every day? If you had dealt with this in your presentation, there would be no need for such questions. And then you have to tell them earnings is wrapped up on a monthly basis. You don't tell someone you're going to make profit every day here. I see some people on my DM telling me, I didn't make money today. This is 2 days, nothing has dropped. What is happening? That is because the product was not properly presented to that person. There's no two ways about it. So you must tell people, this is not a daily earning business. This is not ROI. This is not get rich quick business. Break it down the way it is. Whether they join or not, that's not your business. That's how I grow my team. I don't coerce, I don't force you, because this is a sustainable system. This is a sustainable structure. Provide, so far as cryptocurrency, Royal Q exists. Okay, now I also tell people this, the relationship between myself and Royal Q is symbiotic. It's a 50-50 thing. The company wins, I win. Why? My money is not with them. If they decide to fold up, if they're the ones losing. Why? The company needs me to come and trade for them to make money. The company needs me to invite a friend, to invite my loved one for them to make money. So if we don't do this, Royal Q cannot make a dime. If you look at your dashboard, you see $110 million, earned by the company so far since they came into existence. This is a year. That money came from your effort and my effort. So without you, Royal Q can't make a dime. You have to break this down to people so that they will not think, oh, they will run away with my money. The Ponzi scheme mentality is very, very, so much entrenched in the Nigerian system, in our business sector. So while presenting your business, you must try to kill that Ponzi scheme mentality. How much will I make every day? Let them know earnings is not every day. It depends on the market. In technical training, this should be dealt, intensely by the technical trainer. So this is how you present your business to anyone that cares to hear. And within a few minutes, you are done. Now, while presenting the product, I said earlier, you must sound convincing. I can't talk to you about Royal Q and I'm shaking or I'm blushing. No. If I'm talking, I'm speaking with boldness because I know what I'm talking about. So that brings me to the conclusion of this meeting. Before you are able to do this, to wrap all this in 40 minutes, you must know your business. You must be passionate. You must know the intrigues of this business, the in and out. If they wake you up from dream and ask you a question in Royal Q, you must be able to answer. And you cannot know this when you don't study, when you don't attend trainings, when you don't listen. I remember my first week in this business. I was almost every single day I was attending training. At some point, I was asking myself, what's wrong with me? Within 2 weeks of entering this business, I knew this robot in and out to some extent. Of course, we know there are new features that were introduced towards last quarter of 2021. I was curious. My upline is on this call. I was asking questions. Some questions he couldn't attend to at the time because we were all both early in the business. He will refer me to his upline. I will call his upline. I ask questions. I was curious to know. I was anxious to know. And that really helped me to hit V2 in 11 days. When you know what you're presenting to people, nothing shakes you. Even if it's a banker, because of course, people in the financial sector, they could ask some funny questions because you know who you are. You know the product you're selling. You know your stance. You know your ground. You can weather any storm. Wake me up any day, anytime. Ask me about Royal Q. I'll break it down for you. Even before Joe Biden, I'll talk about it. Because this business is not just knowing, it has affected my life. You could see the passion, the way I'm talking about it, because it's a life-changing system. It's a life-changing structure. So this, my time has gone. I would like to hand over to the second speaker tonight. So this is how you wrap up your presentation. In a few minutes, you are done. You don't need to tell people about the car you bought, the house you bought. Those ones can come in if you're doing probably a private presentation. But if you're presenting in a Zoom meeting, people want to know about, that is why they came. They didn't come to hear your testimony. No, they didn't come to hear much. They came to know what this business is about. And by the time you are done breaking it down this way, as they are going home, they'll all through their nights, as they're sleeping, they'll be thinking about what you said. I can't do a presentation for you and you don't come in the following day to ask further questions. No, because I will send something into your brain. I will reset your brain. I will make you think that without cryptocurrency, there's no future for you. There's no future for your children. Of course, that's the truth. Cryptocurrency is the future of finance. This space is going to shake the world. I don't want to go into this area because I can talk about this space for more than an hour. So this is how you present Royal Q to prospects. I'd like to hand over to our moderator tonight. Thank you very much. Over to you, Mr. Gabriel.
Okay, thank you, Graceful Grace. That was powerful. I hope you understood what she said. Absolutely brief and to the point. Now, the second speaker is not available now, so it's going to be an open house session now. But before I call on the house to ask, because I'm going to ask questions. After all that she has said, one thing is critical. You cannot do what she has said if you are not familiar with the product. And to my dismay and shock, I have found out that many people, even V2s, they don't even understand. All they know is revenue and quantitative. That's all they know. They have no clue on what the product offers. And when you meet knowledgeable people, and you begin to present, and you're not telling them my Royal Q is good. It's not a Ponzi scheme. You have missed. You have. How do I put it? You have shot yourself in the foot. Now you must. The first thing you must do, you must understand the Royal Q compensation, Royal Q product and compensation plan like A, B, C, like your alphabet. If you don't understand it now, it's not too late. It's not too late. Like me, I dream crypto. So I've been woken up from sleep and I presented Royal Q in less than 10 minutes. I've had impromptu calls when I was not even ready. I've done presentations on Google Meet, impromptu. I was not ready. Every day is war. In time of peace, prepare for war. That means every day you must prepare as if you are going to meet the governor. You must be able to speak without fumbling. You must be able to speak in minutes. And you may have just 5 minutes. What will you say in 5 minutes that will reset the brain of the person that you are speaking with? I make sure anybody I speak to about this business, they can't forget me. They may not sign up, but I will provoke their sensibility. I will provoke them and I will leave them and let them ponder. You understand? It's not compulsory they must activate that day, but they cannot miss me and be the same. And there's a way you speak that they know that you love this product. You know, you must be able to speak in and out of season. You must be able to speak without presenting, without slides. Let me tell you, when you meet businessmen that are millionaires, there's no time to be showing them slides. How are you going to do it? Are you with your laptop? Of course not. You are with your phone. They will size you up. They will size your body language. They will size if you believe what you are saying. In fact, they're not even buying Royal, they're buying you. They are buying your excitement. That's it. Why is this guy so excited? Why is he so agitated? Why is he so, they're like, okay, talk to me. And that's 5 minutes they gave to you, run into 30 minutes, 1 hour. I've spoken to some people that without calling Royal Q, without telling them about Royal Q, the man had to ask me, what is the name of your product? Because I ensured that I aroused his curiosity. Because I knew that if either he has been scammed by Ponzi scheme or somebody in his family, and guess what? His wife has been scammed by his wife has been scammed by many Ponzi schemes. So while we are talking, before I even mention the name of my before I even mention the name of my product, He was already mentioned the name of the product that had scammed his wife. Do you understand? Then he now asked for my number. At this time, I had not yet told him the name, but I had mesmerized the guy. So you need to understand, it's not just Royal Key you need to understand though. You need to understand what is cryptocurrency, what is it exactly? And it's not the slide you have or you look at, it's not enough. That, oh, it's just a digital asset. What do you mean by that? How do they engage crypto? You know, you need to understand crypto. You need to understand what is blockchain. You are going to meet people that are very intelligent and they are ready. They have the money with them. All they need is you to present it properly. So it's critical. And these Zooms that we do is actually training ground for us, because if you don't come for Zoom, you don't come for Google Meet meetings, if you are not engaging with your business partners on the product, the day will come when you will meet a whale that wants to sign up and you'll be fumbling. And you will lose that same person to another person because you did not cook yourself with the product. Royal Q has said, Royal Q's parameters have been fully open to us, to all users, includes me and you. And he says we can customize every transaction according to our ideas. If you don't understand the parameters, you cannot sell. And even if you do sell, your business partners will be upset with you. So it's important. And I tell my team that please do not market, do not even tell anybody about Royal Q until you understand it. But many people are in a hurry. If you are in a hurry, it's going to be very, very tough. So on this note, I want us to ask questions now. Another thing I've observed is that when you come for a Zoom meeting, be prepared to ask questions to help your cause. It's not enough to be silent and just say, I come for another Zoom meeting. I believe that we are here to learn. Nobody is more superior than another. We all learn from one another. Even your questions are very critical to all of us. So you are in this Zoom meeting, you have been coming for Zoom meetings, you do not ask any question, it's not good for you, because when you ask questions, you will receive answers. So please, tonight, they are here for you. We are not here to be talking and presenting and be giving a... No, all of us are together. We learn from one another. Let me tell you, I'm a very, very conservative, shy person. I don't talk to people. I do not talk to people. But guess what? Royal Q changed my persona and brought out El Gabriel, for online citizen of El Salvador. I think another country is coming out. Maybe Estonia is coming to my portfolio too. You understand? Maybe soon. But Royal Q will bring out the best in you if you give yourself to Royal Q. So tonight, Madam Grace has just shared how to present Royal Q. We need questions. We need questions tonight. Okay, so I have Prince. Prince, unmute yourself, sir. Go ahead, sir. Prince Joe, unmute yourself, sir.
Yes, I have done that.
Yeah, ask your question, sir.
Are you hearing me now?
Yes, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Good evening, Gabriel.
Good evening, sir.
Citizen of El Salvador.
Yes,
and
sir.
Now, when Joseph was speaking just now, he made mention of something which didn't click with me. She said $20 is the minimum for gas fee. But if a client is coming into your team and is coming with big money to up to about $100,000 and something and above, it will not be $20. So what is it? I've been thinking about it.
Okay. Remember that the profit ratio is 80-20, right? So yes. If it's coming with $100,000, 20%, and you calculate it, whatever amount they are coming in, calculate 20% of whatever they are coming in as their gas fee. Do you understand? But most times, because of a lot of questions, we tell them a minimum. The minimum means minimum. But you know that someone that's coming in with $100,000, $20 is not enough. And since we understand the profit ratio is 80-20, right? So that's 20%. So $100,000, 20% of $100,000 is what you will counsel your business partner to put in the asset so that the robot will not stop working. You know, so that answers that question, sir. Any other question, sir?
No, that's the one I have now. When I have another one.
Yeah, it's a very important question you asked. Thank you so much for that question, sir. Okay. Next question, please. Next question. Okay, should I do giveaway? Okay, the next person that puts up his hand, there's a giveaway. Put up your hand. There may be a giveaway. So let's talk. Precious, you want to give away? Unmute yourself. Precious, unmute yourself. Precious, unmute yourself. You want to give away, Abby? Answer yes or no. Do you want giveaway or not?
I'm always open for giveaway, actually.
Okay, I will give away to Ukraine. How's that? There's a plane waiting. Are you ready?
There's no problem.
No problem. Okay. Ask your question.
Yeah. I always hear RoyalQ products, RoyalQ products. Please, can someone just put like explain more concerning that? Let me get it.
What is RoyalQ product, right?
Yes, RoyalQ products.
Now, RoyalQ product means you are explaining what is RoyalQ, the RoyalQ artificial intelligence robot. What is the robot? Now, you have to understand what is RoyalQ artificial intelligence bot. It is a software, or we call it a software or a system that buys and sells crypto on your behalf. That is it. Now, the product has what it functions with. So you have an interface. That is where you trade from. For you to explain the product, you must explain the features of the product. That means what are the things that make the robot to function. For instance, on your interface, you have your API. How do you bind your robot? You have your revenue. How do they check their earnings? You have your reward details. How do you check what you get when you bring people in? You have your what else do you have there? You have your assets. How do you withdraw? How do you transfer? You have your referral link. You have to know where referral link is. You have the icon that shows you how RoyalQ gives you in-house videos to understand what is RoyalQ about. You have the place where the RoyalQ gives you how to know more about RoyalQ. You have the membership center. You have the digital board. You have the feedback center. You have the compensation plan. That's the membership center. You have to understand the icons, the home button, the quantitative button, the circle button, the news button, the mine. The mine is like it summarizes everything. You have to know where's your team. How do you check for your team? How do you check? That is RoyalQ product. You have to understand what makes the product, and that is in your interface. Now, if you don't understand these things I just highlighted, I'm not looking at my interface, but I have it in my mind. Once you understand it, you can speak to anybody confidently. So tonight, Precious, are you a V5 or a V6? Let me know who I'm speaking with first. Precious, V5 or V6?
Almost. Yes,
sir. Huh? Are you a V5? Yeah, a V5.
Yes, not yet.
Not yet. You will be a V5, but I want you to take time to study the RoyalQ interface carefully, and we have a lot of videos that have addressed this. Do not tell anybody about RoyalQ if you don't understand the interface, the RoyalQ product.
Sorry, yes. I have a contribution, sir.
Oh, go ahead, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. I'd like to contribute to your response. Thank you. That's an amazing comment. She's trying to understand how RoyalQ is a product. Why do we see RoyalQ as a product? First and foremost, you need to know what is a product. A product is an item or service that you sell to serve the need or want of a customer. When you hear of a product, it serves a particular purpose. It serves a need. It actually solves the problem of the user, the consumer. You may have physical products, you may have virtual products. Royal Q falls under what? The virtual products, because you don't touch it, you don't see it. It's an application. Your car is a product. All right? Your food items, your beverages, sorry, they are products. Okay, so virtual products are things are like your software. They are applications that solves a particular problem, that meets the need. It attends to the need or want of a consumer. And what is that need for us? That need is to be able to do what? Trade the crypto market. Is to be able to have a presence in the crypto space. On a normal day, if you take a sample of people in Royal Q, a lot of them don't have a background knowledge of what? Trading the crypto market. Because it costs you a whole lot to pay and learn how to trade on centralized and decentralized exchanges. You understand? So as a virtual product, it helps you to be able to trade the crypto market with or without a prior knowledge. So that is how Royal Q is a product. I believe you understand it, Ma.
Well,
Thank you.
So Precious, are you satisfied?
100%. Thank you.
Fantastic. So that means we should see you in V5 next week, right?
I pray so too. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much for that fantastic question. You know, so it's fantastic. So next question. So your plane to Ukraine is waiting for you. Anytime, just call me. I'll send it to you. Next question. We have questions. Please ask. No question is irrelevant. Every question is important. Because if you don't ask questions on the battlefield, this can be any time from now. Even the next call can be someone asking you a question I could have asked here. So please avail yourself. Ask a question. You must have a question. Please. Any questions? Are we saying we don't have questions, that we know everything about Royal Q? Okay. No problem. Okay, unmute yourself. Yara, unmute yourself, please. Go ahead. Unmute yourself, Yara. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. Please, I just want to ask, there's this question that I would like to ask, like, which has been coming up more often, though. And like, it has to do with the replenishment, you know, like often people will say, okay, you don't lose money, and maybe you earn almost every day. And once you get on a dip, you can also, you know, put in money and replenish. So, and after replenishment, again, at the end of the day, we still fall into dip. So how do you solve this situation happen to some other persons? So
Okay, let me respond to that, Mr. Gabriel. Okay, thank you, Mr. Shegun. First and foremost, we are discussing Royal Q business presentation. And when you're discussing presentation, don't talk about replenishment. During the last part of my presentation, I said leave technical part of the business for technical training. So this is more of a technical training question. It doesn't come in when you are presenting Royal Q, all right? But if I'm to respond to it from the technical point of view, you do, like I said, you don't lose money in Royal Q. When you are replenishing, replenishment is like you're buying the products at the current market price, which is drastically low. And by buying at a lower price, it is going to drop your average price. It is going to drop your trigger price. I think I would love to engage you on Google Meeting so that you could see this physically presented on the trade setting page. When you replenish, when you buy back the product at the lowest price, the current market price, your trigger price of that trade will drop. And by so doing, if the market price of that asset moves up a little, it closes that trade. That's what the concept of replenishment is all about. It therefore means that you do not just wake up and replenish. You have to study that asset to know, one, if it's at the point, if it's at its support. If the coin is at its resistance level and you replenish, you still remain in floating loss. So you replenish at the support level. You check if there's a fundamental news about the coin. A typical example, the morning we heard Shiba Inu was listed on Robinhood. As soon as I heard that news, I knew Shiba is going to pump. Shiba shoot from 4022 to 4027. So if you were trading Shiba and you were floating loss and you replenish at that level of 4022, by the time that coin, people start entering as a result of that fundamental news, that trade will close. So that's the simple analogy of replenishment. I hope that answers your question, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much for the question. Actually, you know, as Agebe said, we can actually ask any question. I'm actually doing that regards to some other persons because I actually tackled that question today. So I'm just trying to share it in case some other persons might be on the call that actually have maybe that problem or any of their team member asking them. Because
that's fantastic. Yeah. Go ahead.
One of my team members came on my DM and was like, oh, I borrowed money to do ReaQ. I've not earned for a very long time. And I asked her, how much did you trade with? Who registered you? When was the last time you attended training? She said she registered in November. She came with $600. I was like, do you know what cryptocurrency is about? I had to take her to understand what is cryptocurrency. I said, number one, what's the importance of this ReaQ? I said you should be thankful about whoever that has given you this product. You came in with a 600. I asked her how much you have in your ReaQ. She said she had about 400 and something dollars. I said, how much profit have you made? She said she has made about 200 and something. I said, okay, add it with that 600. You will have about 800 and something now. And if you sell that if the market goes more than the price you entered, that is much more money for you. So now you are not at a loss. The only problem, you went to borrow money without understanding what it is. But the good thing about it is you still have your money with you. If you are traded forex or futures, crypto, once the market goes against you, it has blown your account away. So number one, you need to understand what this is about. And I told her what arbitrage trading, what the ReaQ does. You know, because while you are in deep, you've made profit, but the ReaQ has been able to go into the market when the coins was down. So what does that tell you? You have more coin into your portfolio, and anytime there's an increment, because she talked about, it's okay, put that thing on one shot so that when the market goes up, it will sell. So she was like asking me, okay, at what price is it going to sell? I said, it depends on how many margin calls you enter. So that is why arbitrage came in. That's one of the advantages of your bot, because your bot buys for you while you are sleeping. And when the price goes down about what you entered, it goes and buys intermittently, bit by bit. So if you buy more than 6 on margin cost, if you buy when it was on reduced on 13, buy when maybe dot was 12, buy at 11, buy at 10. So whenever it goes more than your first point entry call, which is about maybe 15, and it goes at 16, maybe dollars, it will sell. You make profit at 11, make at 12, make at 13, make at 14, and make at 14 and 15 and 16. And you know, she was thankful. So we really need to understand the power, the tool of cryptocurrency, the power of ReaQ app, and we shall be grateful. You know, I told her that some other platform that have come that gives you ROI. I said there is no forex bot or feature bot that understand any market. Whenever they trade, the market go against them, it will blow your account. Anything that said gives you a particular amount of money every day is an ROI in disguise. That's why crypto spot trades will not give a particular amount of money every day, because nobody determines the crypto market nor the forex market. You can only determine it 99.9%. Nobody does 100%, neither any bot. So anything about telling you must make some amount of money, it's a puzzle in disguise. Thank you very much. Thanks for
that was fantastic. That's the essence of having this kind of talk, because all of us are learning. Okay, we have Harry. I saw Harry raise his hand. Harry, you still want to talk? Okay. Any more questions, comments? We are learning here. We're here to learn. We're here
Okay,
to.
sorry, I want to contribute this. Sorry if
Go
I'm
ahead,
talking
ma.
too much.
No. That's why we're here. Go ahead, ma.
Okay, this is one other thing I'd like us to go home with. Why prospecting? If your downline or your prospect comes and tells you he wants to borrow money to come and trade with Royal Q, please, I advise you discourage such. You do not borrow money to trade the crypto markets or the kind of funds you will need at the end of the month. You don't put that in crypto. The reason being that you do not have a single control of the markets. Royal Q does not have the control of the market. You borrow money, put in crypto, and all of a sudden there's a negative news. Remember, fundamental applies in this space. And that negative news further drive down the markets. The market may dump 20, 30, 50%, and it becomes very difficult for you to recover. And at the end of the month, you can't meet up your target, especially if you were to pay, what do they call it, interest at the end of the month. I've had a lot of people ask me, Madam, I want to borrow so amount and join. I said, don't use borrowed money. So I don't know if it works for anybody here, but if I'm to advise anyone, this is not a get rich quick business. It's not the business you come in and probably want to withdraw money month end. Allow the bot to work. The robot needs time because everything, like we know, depends on the capital and the crypto market, majorly the market. We saw what happened the whole of last week. There was no momentum from Monday to Sunday. BTC was just dancing 39 to enter 40. It was just there. Despite the positive news, all the Bitcoin conference that held in Miami, the other one in Paris, despite the news that came, there was no momentum in the market until yesterday, where we saw a little movement. It touched 42 today and is currently dropping. So nobody has control over this market. So I don't, because if you ask someone to borrow money, the person will be on your neck. If at the end of the month he can't pay back, oh, you told me this, you told me that. So it's better you earn the little you earn and you have your peace than downline hooking your neck. I didn't see this, I didn't see. Every 2 minutes they are calling, I need this money. You don't want to be in that shoe. So it's best you tell your prospect the way the business is and allow them to make their decision. I still stand on that. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much. Now we have our second speaker, Noble Linus, has just come in. Okay, Noble Linus, unmute yourself, please. He's going to let us.
Just a quick one. Allow Harry.
Yeah.
Harry, make,
okay.
Up for some time here.
Okay. I called him. He didn't answer. Okay, Harry, unmute yourself. Harry, unmute yourself. Harry, unmute yourself. Yeah, go ahead.
Good evening.
Yeah, evening.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for giving this floor. My name is Harry. I run Quebec 9. So what I have to say or ask, okay, is the way our perspective about cryptocurrency. Okay. Now, if anybody asks you of your net worth, that okay, how much do you worth? How much you worth should be amount of either Bitcoin or your holdings in the crypto space. Okay. Now, most of the times, we've seen the work that the robot can do for us. Currently, I'm trading what we call safe to trade. And so far, the safe to trade, I started with $100. As I'm talking to you, I'm already sitting on 1,005. Okay, so I always indulge and encourage us to always be calm when it comes to trading the crypto space. It's not something that we have to always rush to take profits. It's more or less like we are trying to build our portfolio, our investment to be very big, just like owning a house. You understand? You want to sell your house as you own your house, So the same thing also happens to crypto. Okay. So then another thing I want to ask is currently, do we have any strategy on ground?
Okay. What do you mean by strategy? To trade Royal Q or to market Royal Q or to trade with the Royal Q?
To trade, yeah, to trade.
As in to trade Royal Q.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Fine. I want to leave that question to Calista. Calista, are you here? Please unmute yourself. This is Calista, Royal Top Secret. She handles that aspect. So Calista, please move to a quiet place so that there's no noise. Move to a quiet place and move them away from there. We need quiet. So Calista, answer Harry. Harry is a fantastic forex trader, crypto trader. He's the male version of you. So you are the best person to answer him because you're on the same plane. Go ahead, ma'am.
My leader, you were talking about strategy. If there's any strategy to trade with Royal Q, right? Hello, Mr. Hello, leader Harry.
Yes.
Well, originally,
like what I mean is, in the past, at least between last year and this year, I've used different strategies to trade the using Royal Q, using different margin calls and all that. So that's why I asked if there is any new strategy on board that I can use.
Okay. What the truth is, as a trader, every season comes with its own strategy to use. You'd agree to that, right? There's some strategies we use in the bear season, it will be very perfect. And when it gets to the bull season, it's actually an easier strategy. The most technical time for trading with strategies is during this bear season. And so far, so good. Royal Q was still able to redirect us back to martingale strategy. So it is now for us to understand our money management to be able to enjoy that martingale strategy because it has stood the test of time in this bear season. So that's it.
The reason why I asked the question is that I have one of my downlines. Okay, so she just joined Royal Q. So I'm looking for a strategy to give to her. That's why I asked if there's any new strategy on board.
Yes, okay. Yeah, let me support there. Yes, QQ Settle should be your one-stop shop for that, yeah? It's been tested and proven, and you can as well reach me, then I'll guide you how to manage it.
So she should just do the sync strategy and copy trade.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay. Before I call Noble Liners, I have a question from Colette. Colette, please unmute yourself, ask your question. And after which we have Noble Liners. Colette, sorry for miss. Unmute yourself, please. I hope I pronounced your name correct. Correct. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry for mispronouncing your name. So sorry. Ask your question, please.
Good morning. Good evening.
Please go ahead.
I just wanted to give precious lady the technique to do about marketing. So it's not identity.
Correct. Please go ahead. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Ask your question, please. Go ahead.
I've requested this lady by the name.
Yeah, can you raise the volume of your voice?
I'm saying.
Yeah, go ahead. Ask your question, sir.
I'm requesting this lady by the name Yara.
Hello?
To kindly take me through how marketing strategy works.
Oh, you want to know how it works? Yes. Calista.
My leader, sir.
Please explain to our gentleman how the martingale strategy works. That he wants to know how it works.
Okay, sir. Martingale strategy simply means double of your previous buy. If you're buying one, if you had bought once before, you can manage to buy one time on your first call. And from then, you need to double your buy. That way, you either get a floating loss eradicated or very little using martingale strategy. So it keeps you abreast of the current price in the market. That's why I talked about the money management. So if you're using that strategy, you need to be conscious of your money management and the number of coins you're trading with that strategy. That keeps you safe at all times.
Thank you, madam.
All right, sir.
Does that answer your question, sir? Okay. Noble, does that answer your question, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, fantastic. That's why we're here. Okay, Noble Linus is here. Please, Noble Linus, unmute yourself, sir.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, my fellow business partners, my leaders, and all. Madam Kalista, I want to appreciate you this evening.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, sir.
We want to apologize. We are very sorry because sometimes some people does not understand the topic of Zoom calls. Today, Wednesday, the Zoom call for today is not to answer people all those questions people are asking. What is martingale? There are time for all that. Anybody that cannot join technical Zoom, should just leave, to go and sleep. This Wednesday is for leaders to discuss. We leaders. Everybody, we talk. You understand? We see where we can assist people, where people are having difficulties. We discuss, we now share testimonies and all that. That is what leaders discuss. It's not where somebody will come and be marketing his business, his nonsense that he's doing. You have 100,000, you use 200,000 to do like that. No, this is Royal Q leaders. You understand? So please, the people handling this Zoom calls, please take note of this. You see, Royal Q is a very wonderful business. Anybody that is doing another thing, that is totally on your own. We will see in the next 8 months if you will make $3 million like Nizamia. Yes, we will see that is the goal and the result at the end of the day. No matter what you are doing, we don't care. You understand? There are people who do technical calls in the morning. There are people, you see the Uganda guy, every morning you will see him online. Anybody that wants to ask us, so go and ask him. You understand? He will teach you how to do all that. Please, Royal Q, so many people does not understand this business. Royal Q is not business for people who don't really have that head, sense of thinking, reasoning. You understand? It's not for the Royal Q, it's not for everybody. Madam Grace said people should stop borrowing money to do Royal Q. You understand? Anybody that borrow money to go and buy BTC and wait for BTC for another 20 years for BTC, 1 year for BTC to skyrocket so that we go and sell it, that is that person's business. You understand? If you know how to trade very well, like Madam Kalista now, somebody like Madam Kalista now can borrow money and use it to trade, and we still pay interest and still make profit. You first of all need to learn the business, learn how the bot work. Because if you know how the bot work, know when to buy, know when to sell, you will make profit and pay your interest and still pay your loan. If you don't know how it works, you don't even know the back office, you cannot change your nickname, you can't do anything, you don't know when coin is down, when to buy, you go and borrow money and put it, you are on your own. You understand? So there are days for each discussion in this our Zoom meeting. Please let us keep to those dates. You understand? This is on Wednesdays for us. It's for us, we that have been able to cross V1 to V2 leaders. Somebody that have 20 people under himself is already a leader. On Wednesday is for you. Tell us, okay, now you want to go to V3. Which strategy? How do we do it? How do I plot my graph to move to V3? That's what we should be discussing. You understand? Because we need people to rank up. We need people to get to V6. How can you imagine there's only 2 people in Africa that is in V6 and people are doing the business? It's painful. That is why we have Wednesday Zoom call. Wednesday. Not for people to come and tell us the knowledge he has known in trading. We don't care. You understand? You see, some of us, we will not learn trading. We don't even need, we don't need it. The robot can trade for you, can do everything. All the analysis you want to do, the robot can do it. My Oga has never read analysis from day one to today. He has never read any analysis. He don't do one shot. It's only me that's even doing one shot. You understand? He has never seen a day he does not make profit. What are you looking for? Is it not profit? Why are we stressing ourselves? People, you are listening to people, you are stressing yourself. You're missing the mark. But see, let us rank. Let us bring as many people that will do this business, because whether you like it or not, see, so many people will not learn. There are so many people will not learn. Somebody is trading with $38. $38. That's what this person is using to trade. He said, I want to test the business. I said, okay, no problem. The person is trading with just $38. And the person is making profit every day. You understand? He's making profit. Today, he made profit. $38. Why are we killing ourselves? Royal Q have given you answer to every question, except you are greedy. If you are not greedy in Royal Q, you will never fall into any difficulty, any problem. You understand? Set your robot. If you have $200 or $300, set your robot with QQ cycle and trade just one coin. Finish. Leave that one coin. It will be making profit for you. I know of one person that is trading with, I think, $200 or something. He's trading just one coin, one, with QQ, and it's making profit every day. There's nothing like floating loss there. There's nothing like I don't have money to trade. See, all these people complaining, open their back office. You will see somebody that have $100 is trading 50 coin. Why would they not complain? It's the truth. He's trading 50 coin, trading 30 coin, $100. Somebody that have managed to have 1,000 that should be trading just 3 coin or 2 will be trading 18. Floating loss will come, coin will hang. You understand? So this is what we should be teaching our people. Money management. Don't be looking at you want to make 1 million in a day, because the robot can do wonders. You see that robot? There are some times, some days, one coin will do magic. You will see one coin that you are trading with $100 or $200, $300, will give you profit of $20. The robot can do it. You understand? So all these people that have Ponzi mentality don't come and be disturbing people that are thinking. People that are thinking to rank up, to go to where they are going to. You understand? As a leader, you must talk about Royal Q every day. Every day you must talk about Royal Q. You must at least register somebody every day of your life. Every blessed day, both Sunday and Monday. You must register a person. I didn't say the person must activate. But I said you must at least register one person. Every day as a leader, you do not register a person, that day is shaking. It's the truth. You understand? You must have that registration. Because if somebody does not have what he's thinking about, what is he going to activate? He say, I will do it. You will do it. The registration, the free one, you cannot do that one. You understand? What are you going to do? What are you going to think about? When they have that registration, you give them that video to watch. We have all these videos. You give them the video to watch. This video show you your back office. At least they never activate. They already know the back office, how the back office look like. They know how to change the nickname. They know how to put professional edition. They know how to do some little things. They know how to go to the video inside. That's what makes you a leader. You understand? Leadership and trading is 2 different things. You understand? Leadership and trading is 2 different things. So as a leader, you should know what you are supposed to do. You understand? Those that are helping us in trading, God bless you. You understand? The Royal Q, the robot, can do this trading perfectly without no wahala. People were not complaining until there was drop in market. everybody was trooping into Royal Q until they were dropping markets. When market drop, all those people bringing signals, analysis, they all shut down. They all shut down. You understand? They all shut down. So please, let us follow the routine so that, because on Wednesday, last week Wednesday, the Zoom we did here, I was happy because I hear people say how they feel, how they have been able to get to where they are. So some of my people learned from there. It was from this Zoom that Wednesday. Is it the last Wednesday or the other Wednesday? I think it's the other Wednesday. You understand? People talk about their experience. People share money. They share USDT, $10 to people. Manga share USDT to people. People, you see V2, encourage everybody. That is what Wednesday is made for. It's not for technical stories. Somebody come and tell you, I use $100 to make 1,005. That's your money. Nobody care. It's the truth. That's the truth. You understand? Some people make a lot of money from using Royal Q. I see somebody who has made over $100,000 profit from Royal Q. Yes, they will not show it. It's people that don't have money that post their results. It's the truth. People that have money will never post their results. Will you go and tell a minister or a senator to come and post the result? He will just look at you like a fool because you don't know what you are doing. You come and post his result for his own money. That is privacy. It's privacy. So you should not have business with all that. Always learn to tell people how much do you intend to trade with. The person will tell, okay, I have $50. Good. That $50, leave it one coin. Tell the person that $50 is not enough to trade even one coin. Because if it's hawk tomorrow, if it's stock, you will now come and be talking this. See, you stop it. Is this what you need to trade one coin? At least 250 or 300. So let us know what we are doing. On tomorrow, we have another Zoom call that will discuss all these things. On Wednesday is dedicated for leaders from V2 to V6. You understand? So we'll share our testimony. Like Wednesday now, somebody like James, somebody like Chief Olu can ask him, sir, how were you able to get to that rank you are? Because me, I will talk to people. The people don't want to hear my own. What are you really telling people? Yes, these are the things we are supposed to hear on Wednesday. You understand? He will tell us, he will teach us. Because, see, there are some people to open mouth and tell somebody, I'm doing Royal Q. It's not easy for them. These are what we are supposed to be talking about on Wednesday. You teach people, tell them what to tell people, what to tell others, what to tell their family, what to tell their pastors. You understand? So that this community will be spreading on a daily basis. You are a leader in your team a whole week. You will not activate at least 2, 3 people or 4 people, and you are a leader. What are you leading? What are you leading? You understand? I tell you, people are hungry for this information. Today, when I drove out of my house, the sport car I brought out today, the person I bought that sport car from, I drove it to his car stand. When I got there, I said, bros, bros, you hear me, we greeted. I said, see, you know I travel for some time. He said, yes, no, they told me, they say, you know, they time. So you just call. I said, okay, yes. Do you know what I traveled for? There's a business I'm doing. I want to tell you about that business so that you won't say tomorrow, bros, no, tell me. You understand? I said, the business is Royal Q. You see Royal Q, you don't have problem with, I want to trade or I want to read anything. Like, as you are doing your business here, that Royal Q will be trading for you. And you don't give anybody money. Bro, something like that day, the friend came, say, Nakrito. He said, Nakrito. Say, yes. Nakrito say, I don't pay. I'm looking for somebody to teach me Krito. You understand? I say, nah, you don't even need to go to any class. There's a robot I'll train it for you. That one say, I'm interested. I want to download. I want to train an app. How do I go about it? We download. The guy, the younger brother was there. He said, bros, you see this younger brother now, wait till make me even define you. Make them help me carry this younger brother and go abroad. I said, okay. If you go abroad, what's what I'm going to do for there? You get work for you. Waiting be work for you, not get work. So if you still go there, make him learn Royal Q now, so that you carry Royal Q, go there do for there. The younger brother register, the Oga register, that friend register. If the friend now say there's one honorable that's coming to buy car from there, that you follow to sell car, the honorable is doing a crypto, that the honorable not great teacher. You understand? I say, don't worry about the honorable. You will give the honorable this your referral link, so that as that honorable is making money, you will be collecting something. I analyze everything for them. They registered. You see, from there, we will register everybody inside that car stand. If you come to sell car and buy, tomorrow, I will be very busy tomorrow. Next tomorrow, I will still go there. We will register everybody. Anybody, if you look motor at all, we will register you. That's what we should be doing. There is no time for somebody come and be telling us anything. Telling us, do you think we are not children here? We are not children. Mana Karista, I appreciate you. I hear you well. Women, I like to see women that are up and doing. Women
I'm humble, my boss.
Hello?
Yes, I said I'm loyal, sir. I'm humble.
Madam, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. See, I want to see women that are up and doing. You see, somebody asked question. The person was thinking maybe you want to come and maybe Kajo, you have one person that register under you. You are asking for strategies, and you are a crypto person. And you give the person strategy, you come and ask whether there's new strategy. You see all those, I don't like all those things, you know. This is a very wonderful business that is made for bigger boys, you know. I don't understand. If you have somebody that register, you don't see strategy to give the person. Synchronize the person into a cycle. If that person built that business very well, the person will be richer than that guy that is using that's coming to see. Well, no wahala. We are in this business. You see this business, whether you people like it or not. If it's only two of us that are pushing Royal Q in Nigeria, we will use this Royal Q to cover the whole Africa. Only two. We don't need plenty. We don't even need plenty people. You know, when people are too much, they will be making noise. It's only two. Me and my Oga. Before you know, every tomato seller in the market, we have Royal Q app. We will get to that stage. In the market, you will see the tomato seller, we have Royal Q app. It will register, activate. You understand? Everybody will be inside. People are pushing alliance. You see alliance. Alliance, you will need to sell before you make one error. 10 kobo, they are not complaining. They are willingly pushing it, willingly. Alliance. You understand? They are not making one error. They are not making money. I saw one woman inside alliance. The trouser the woman wore. I was looking at the woman and say, madam, if I tell you what you go make money, you don't go hear my own. You carry this one for head. Well, carry on. By the time you go to a certain level, later we'll tell you about the real one. You understand? So how can you have something that is making money for you? We are taking it for granted. We are having time for people that are coming and be bragging. We don't brag here. You understand? We face reality. If anybody has make a lot of money from crypto, see, truth of the matter, whether you trade forex, whether you trade features or anything, only few people, that have really traded and trade $1 million. All those ones you see that come here and be telling you I'm using $1 to win. Open your portfolio, let us see. Dennis, you see Dennis that is educating everybody. Dennis will take his time, educate everybody. I have seen Dennis' wallet, Dennis' portfolio. You understand? I was humbled. I said, Dennis, how can you be this big and you are promoting Royal Q? You know what he said? He said, no, Bo, let me tell you something. There are plenty things you don't understand in the crypto world. There are plenty things you don't understand in the crypto world. I have been here. There is no gamble you will tell me about crypto that I don't know. You understand? Me, I will promote Royal Q. Dennis told me, he said, come. There is no bot that will come outside that will be better than Royal Q. If the person like, let the person change the color from black to white. Nothing. Forget that. Say, bros, now you pay.
So, my great Leah, thank you so much. We appreciate your sound wisdom. On this note, I think we've had enough for tonight. I want to appreciate everybody that has participated. I want to hand over to our overall leader, Chief Olu, to give us words of wisdom, and I think we can call it a night. My chief, sir, over to you, sir.
Yes, so thank you very much. Thank you, Madam Grace, for you nailed it. You took time, and I am always proud of you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So sad the recording didn't start early enough for us to have the recorded version. But I know anytime we call on you, you always deliver. So thank you very much. Thank you, the El Salvador citizen. You did a very good coordination. You also did a good wrap-up on the area you handled. Thank you, Leader Olahari. Thank you, Leader Kalista. I also want to recognize the presence of my leader here, OBM. Good having you on the call. Thank you, Pascal. Thank you, all our business partners. Thank you, Prince Joe, for your question. Thank you, Yara, for your question. And there's one pretty lady, I heard her voice. I think it was like Precious.
Yeah, it's Precious.
The one that was promised. Okay, Precious. Thank you. That was a very, very good question. Is Precious registered?
She's activated already.
Okay, activated. Okay. What level is she right now?
Sir?
What level is she?
She'll be a V1.
She should be a V1.
She's Noble Linus downline. Maybe I think he can respond more better than us.
Okay, okay, that's a good one. I also want to recognize the latest V3 in the house, Nebro. Congratulations, Nebro. You did it in record time. Please keep it up. We want to see you as you make progress to your next rank. Later at the end of this call, let me have your wallets. I'll need to get you something for drink, okay? So congratulations. And to everyone, apologies for dragging the meeting this late. It's not our intention. Then Leader Noble Linus, thank you. I can see the passion in you. I can see the drive. Keep up the good work. Your reward is within reach. Okay, without much ado, without wasting much of our time, I would like to bring this meeting to a close. The law, Barrister Estienne, I recognize your presence.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, so Nibro, you're welcome.
I'm grateful, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes,
thank you, my leader.
Thank you all, and good night. Remain blessed. Let's all mute and say good night to all. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Good night, sir. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Correct. Good night.
Great Chifolu, thank you very much.
Yes, so good night. Yes, so Wambatima.
A pleasure.
Good night, sir. Caroline, yes, so good night all. As Dumatia, recognize your presence. Anthony Destiny, recognize your presence.
Good night, everyone.
NG Baby. Yes, so.
Good evening,
Good night, Barrister Sham. Good night, ma'am.
Salute, yes, so. NG Baby,
Good night,
Good night, Esther. Thanks for coming. Ife Nakoye, thanks for coming. Mr. John, thanks for coming. And Wangari, thanks for coming. Okay, good night all.
Good night, Chief.
Yeah, good night.